Okie dokie, guys. So, okay, let's see. Where are we? Okay, first, my thank yous. Thank you to the ladies who bought stuff. Thank you, guys, so much. And I sold a couple of things from the first videos, like I think something from, can't remember if it was from Sophia Jiang. It was one of the first things, but thank you guys for going back and taking a look at those, and just always let me know if you want a price change on it. Okay, this is video number 4, and we're starting off with 165. Oh my God, I'm thinking about one of my customers. She's so funny. Oh my Lord. She knows who she is. And the response, Jay, is still, yes, I still feel the same way about cute little fuzzy animals. I can't, girl, I can't. Anyway, okay, little private joke there. So I'm gonna do, here's another stack of music. Now I'm gonna make this fast, okay? I've got 2 more stacks of music. So let me just go through those really quickly, just so you can see. Maybe you want one over the other. And I just grabbed a handful. This one looks like it has quite a bit more of it in there than the next one I show you. And just for those of you who are kind of, I don't know, wondering, well, what's next? What's next? I don't want to hang around for papers and books and things like that. I've got some stamps coming up. I've got more fabric. I have to kind of get it together. I've got some office supply leftovers. Like guest checks. I got a lot of pretty little bags. Some really pretty popcorn bags. I've got, oh boy, I still have more, guys. That's all I can say, okay? So let me just go through this pile quickly, okay? Look at that red tape like y'all make. Ooh, look at that. That's a Halloween one. I probably could make some money off of that one if I put it in Etsy. What do y'all think? But I'm not. It's staying in here. The Ghost Walks. A lot of people collect Halloween stuff now. And all of these are like roughly 3 pages of music. Let's look at this one. The Enchanted Forest. That would be good for a fairy journal. And then the Halloween one, The Ghost Walks, which is just one song. Very cool. 1948, that one. And putting stuff on Etsy nowadays is not the same like it used to be. Let's just be honest. I mean, it's so saturated. But there are things out there now. It's just, people are a little bit more specific in what they're looking for. I don't know how many's in here. I'm not counting. There's ballerinas, cookie jar, some of these have more than 2 pages. Candy canes, the fox chase. This pile seems to be a bit more animated. Airy fairies. That's really old, because you know how you can tell this is old? Because of the way these drawings are. These drawings really date things. 1941. That's called Airy Fairies. Let me pause right there and take a handful of these in the mix so that I'm not giving all the kids fairy Halloween stuff in one pile. So there's another of the orientation, different orientation. Very, very yellowed paper. Very nice and old. I think these are just kind of all over the place. There's the carnival. That's pretty cool for a kid's book. Bells at Twilight. In a birch canoe. Bells of Old China. I think I'll pull that out. Should I pull that out? I'm not sure that. Bells of Old China. I think I'll pull that one out. Chinese Lullaby. You know what? I'm leaving these in here. I don't think my customer would be interested in these. Maybe. I don't know. There's Plain Cowboy. I mean, you know, you try to guess. Some of y'all I've known for so long, but that doesn't mean that I know everything that you can use or like. Sometimes y'all are in scientific realms of things. Sometimes you're moving to kids' books and babies, and sometimes you're into flowers and chic-y stuff. I can't keep up, but that's such a good thing. So there's that. There's that headache again. Look at that. You see that? That's a headache right there. For me. Just looking at that, it's like, oh, no. That one too. Look at that. No, 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 no. Here's a Spanish Lullaby. Spanish Dance. Blue Moon. Ooh, hardcore. Springtime Pictures. 2 pianos, 4 hands. And it's got a clip up there. That's a thicker book. That's got a lot of pages in it. Okay, let's keep going here. Then we've got Vacation Scenes. This is a big book, 1949. Beautiful pages. Water Lilies was the title. Another book. This is beautiful paper right here. Oh, that's just fun for ephemera. These were all going in paper packs, but guess what? I have to renege Starry Night. Renege on the paper packs because I just can't. I tried, I started, I couldn't, but when I was teaching, and I was teaching quite a bit of full time, pretty much, almost full time, well, really full time, and strutting along, and I just couldn't get it done. So here's the paper, and there'll be some other paper coming up. There's that one. And so I'm not going to open these all. Sweet Peas. That's what I call a lot of young girls that are old enough to be my daughter. I call them Sweet Pea. Hey, Sweet Pea. I like that. Vida la Monaca. Lullaby to a Doll. Waltz of the Dolls. And then Dances of the Dwarfs. Okay. So let me see if I can find some more, because these are all like really good, some more generic ones in here to mix it up a little bit. And that way everybody can get something fun, because some of these are really, really, really fun as opposed to like that. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. Right. Why do I know those songs? Why do I know those songs? What has history done to and doing to kids? I mean, but I do know a lot of black hymns. I gotta say that too. But still, oh my God! And I know all the church hymns, all of them. Okay, there's that. Tiny Tiger, that's really cute. Okay, so this is a fun pile. So that's a lot right there. I'm gonna call that one finished, and that's gonna be, just because that's got a lot of goodies in it, guys. That's gonna be $165, and this tiger is kind of Asian-y looking. Buffalo, New York, 1951. So that's gonna be lot number 165. Okay, so I'll put this aside. And I do have bags for those. Okay, let's do another lot. Let's start with, I've got quite a bit of paper. So, April Showers, 2 pianos. Love the tape, like y'all make it. And David Rose. Dance of the Spanish Onion. That's an interesting title. This is 24 Preludes. Excuse me. Yeah. This has 2 of those, so I'm going to take one out. And this one is drums, 2 pianos, 4 hands. This one, there's an extra of that. And an extra one of those. Pineapple polka. Pinwheels. March of the Wee Folk. 1934 is this one. Forget Me Not. Polka. 2 piano, 4 hands. And again, some of these have more than just a few pages in them. Some of them are books with, you know, lots of pages in them. Dreams to Remember. Dream of Flying. Dream Fantasy. En Route. Oh, that's the headache again. Close it. Too busy. Oops. I just kind of split that open. Some of them are like that already. It's good because you're just going to use them for junk journals, right? Flaming Dahlias. That's really pretty. I like that. That cover. It's really nice. And there. Okay, let's switch it up and see. We got more fun stuff. The tuba player. 3 o'clock in the morning. Lots of really pretty kids. These would make really good book covers too. Somebody did that one time. I can't remember who. And the garden swing. That'd be cool for a garden book, I would think. That's got a lot of pages in it. Oh, Black Joe. I think I will keep that for my collection. Water Sprites. This is kind of fairy-like. Broomstick, another sort of fantasy, old version of fantasy. Horse Ride. Peter Peter. Woodcutters. Sailing. This is a very, very, very thick book here. This says Sounds and Shapes. And this one has illustrations. The thrush sings. The hen. Unit 4. So these are exercises. Okay, this is... I mean, like, really? What is happening right there? And it says planting cabbage. But she doesn't look like she has the... Okay. Anyway, that's a little derogatory. And y'all be mad at me. Little bird. Everybody run from my channel because of how I am. Oh, man. All right, so there's that one. Let's see what the date is on that. That's just a weird picture to put in an exercise children's book. I'm not sure it's for children. Maybe it was to entertain and inspire. I don't know. 1970s, no wonder. No wonder. Marching Along. Big Engine. Oh, gosh, really? Indian. It's Indian. God. Oh. Yep, so just disclaimer for sensitive folks. Some of this is a bit derogatory and could be offensive to some of, you know. And then here's one, Chinese boy. Green lanterns, bunny frolic, keep in step. And I think I put pineapple polka in here already, didn't I, guys? I think I did. Yeah. Okay, so there's that stack. And that's going to be number 166. I said I was going to do these and say times how many ever, but some of this is pretty individual, you know, preference. So I just decided to number them out randomly. I just decided to do that. Okay, my heart at thy dear voice. I'll do, this will be the last one for a while, and I'll do some other stuff and come back with more of this because I have plenty of it. Arab Writers, Plotting of the Witch. That's another really cool one. Look at that, guys. Without me separating the music papers. Dang, hold on. There we go. I like this cover. I love this clef there. And then this one here. That's pretty cool. That's a nice Halloween looking cover. Let's see, why are these turned around? There's another old Susanna in Blue Nocturne. Ooh, if you've ever heard Cassandra, oh God, what is her last name? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the woman who sings Autumn Nocturne. Oh, it's so beautiful. She has this really like deep bassoon kind of sounding voice. Very airy and sultry and just smoky deep. So beautiful. That's one of my favorite songs in the universe, is to hear her sing Autumn Nocturne. Okay, there's that one. That one's trying to have some font, cool font. Feels a little bit Art Deco-ish, I guess, but the font looks kind of computer. There's that one. I like this paper. It's a little headachy, but very nice. That one. That one, love the font on that. Okay, let me grab a few more to make this pile the same. Okay, let's see here. So this is a thicker book, and I just grabbed them out of the box. Didn't pay attention. But this is book has quite a bit of pages. Latin America. That's got a lot of handwriting on it. Dang, this is so crazy. Look at that, guys. Can you see that? That's crazy. Crazy, crazy cool. The Elf and the Fairy. And again, you get some really unique images off of these that you could probably, I mean, you would have to check. I don't know if you could scan these. You can scan them if this is 1924. You could scan them if you're just using them, you know, for journals, I guess, but I don't know if you could sell the actual image, but 1924 should be out of copyright. So some of these are really cool and unique. And then here's another thicker book. Really nice crunchy. Ooh, okay, keep going, flip fast. nice crunchy paper, sounding paper. So that's another book. And then this one, Dreaming Around the Campfire. Hopefully, let's see. And this one, A Gypsy Dance. That would be cool for a gypsy journal. I've tried my best to look in every book collection that I have, and I still have some really old books. And even when I was shopping in the past for as a seller, thrifter, seller, I always looked for gypsies in books because I think they're really hard to find. And not only are they hard to find, but they are, what was I going to say? They're hard to find, but I don't think that they captured many gypsies. In the Lands and Peoples books, like this book here, this one I kept for myself, and I'm sharing some of these books here. I looked through here and I found some gypsies because this book is, you know, it's Lands and Peoples and different, you know, different things like that, different images of, you know, native, indigenous, if those are proper words to use. I mean, those are words I use. I haven't upgraded my vocabulary to be extra sensitive to the language and the words, the terms that we use to reference people, you know. So I just say respectfully what I know. And I use the word indigenous, but some people aren't comfortable with that. But look at these ladies right here. These are ladies in the Philippines. Let me just show you that. And this book could be up for grabs if someone is interested. I saved it for me because I took so much out of it. Like I took a lot of stuff out of here in the past. But anyway, and you can tell because it's got squishy, and these are really tough books. Anyway, it's in on top of my Dolores Salazar fun activity art book that I love so much. Okay, Brook in Spring, and Piano, and Summer Night's Dream, and Wooden Shoe Dance, Song of Twilight, and Spanish Dancers. And I think I'll stop right there because that one is a bit hefty. And then we'll pick up with a few more of these of what I have left, okay? So this is going to be lot number 167. Okay, and then now let me show you some stamps. I have 2 boxes of stamps, and I'll show you each one of them. I have 3. One of them is just letters, but it's a lot of stamps that I have and collected. And I'll just go through them. There's this box, there's another box. I tried to divide everything out as equally as possible. And then I have a small box of letter stamps. So, and let me get some paper in case I need to show you how they print out or stamp out. Okay. So let's just see here. I'm not going to give you guys the... Oh, I can't see that. Oh, man. I'm pretty sure say, you crazy girl, why don't you go get your glasses? Because I don't want to. I don't want to. So anyway, this is the first one. This is a jewelry box. And let me cut my light on and see if it's... That's my mama's little tiny lamp. Okay. Yeah, so this is a jewelry box. There's the back of it. And I can't give you guys all the deets on this side because I can't see it. But it's stamping up, or not stamping up. What do you call these stamps? What is this called? I think you got in Inka Dinka Doo. And I think that's Inka Dinka Doo. Anyway, okay, so there it is. They're all quality stamps. So you've got that one. And then this one is for seamstresses and sewing. That's an Inka Dinka Doo. I like this one a lot. And a heart. Stampabilities. That's what I was trying to remember. Stampabilities. And I love this lady. She needs a block. But she stamps really pretty. I made a lot of tags out of her back in the day when I was just making junk journaling kits. Here's I guess that's a mandala. They all stamp good. I don't need to really show you the stamps because they're wonderful. I love this one. These were really fun for me to stamp with and create little cards. This is Stampin' Up. Yay, I was right. I was trying to remember Stampability, Stampin' Up. It's a lot of stamping. So there's a Stampabilities. I mean, Stampin' Up. I love that. I love that so much. That would be pretty to stamp and stitch. Huh, how about that? I know y'all are doing that already, but I like that. Stamp and stitch. Okay, and then this one is a Inka Dinka Doo, it looks like. This one says chamomile. It's my husband's favorite tea. This one is pen nibs, stampability. Oh, I love this one. I can't believe I'm letting this one go. It's so pretty. It's on a block my husband made for me. He didn't get around to making one for this one and maybe another one, but I made several really nice cards and things with this. This stamp's so pretty. Let's try that one. Just for fun. Just for fun. Let's see, what colors do I have? Let's try this. I have all kinds of inks in here, but let's see if there's enough on here too. And you're gonna get, obviously, some of my husband, this dry spackle paint stuff that I don't know why I just told him to recycle it, so he had put that on there. And then I said, well, just make me a block out of it, and so I can use it for my stamps, and he did. Look how pretty that is. Isn't she pretty? She would be pretty like colored in. I wish there were some black girls stamps like that. That would be cool. But that stamps very well because I haven't used it that much. I just haven't. Okay. Then this one. A tree. This is MJD Designs. I guess that's Michael's. I don't know. It has that on there, guys. I don't know. And there's the pattern. And then this tree, I love this one. That one is a Inka Dinka Doo. It's a tree with birds. And then this one, coffee. I use that one when for tea, coffee, my friends and family. This is a coffee square, the happy stamper. And when I, write little cards or little notes or whatever. Or when my friends buy things from me. Hello. I love the tiny little snail. So cute. Look at the snail. And I said I wasn't going to say cute. I'll never stop saying cute. I can't help myself. But anyway, I just have issues, guys. I have word issues these days. It's me. It's totally maybe not you guys. Maybe it's just me. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm in my feels about the word kit. Okay, that's a pretty flower. I never used that before. That would be cool to stitch and stamp and stitch. And this is, I've never used this one. Stampabilities. It's a rolling pin. And there's a butterfly. Another butterfly. I use that one a lot to stamp my thank you notes. I use this a lot too. This one is a pineapple, Stampin' Up. These are ones that I had left over from old, these were just kind of loose in some stamps that I picked up in a bag, but I had leftovers of these. These I don't think came out of my leftovers. I sold one of those big wooden stamp sets from way back when. So I have a 3, 4 in here, and I use these in my junk journaling kits for cooking and sewing, because we're always measuring things. And then there's a scent, and there's some little flowers. Those need like a little bar, I guess. I use those a lot. And I use this one a lot too, Stampin' Up. I love that one. And here I use this one. This is a flower. And I used it, looks like I stamped something in gold. And then a butterfly. And there's the back of it. And then this is the letter L. Whoops, I can't hold on to these today. I'm trying to watch the camera, that's why, because the color looks just strange. But anyway, that's the letter L. And it's actually, it's the letter L, but it's not embossed, but the opposite of embossed. What do you call that? I don't know, I forgot. And then these are really special. This one is of a fern. It's so cute. So if you're doing like, if you're all about nature and into nature, this one is so intimate and so delicate and pretty. It's a fern, and it's got this nice, I bought these from someone on Etsy, made in the USA. I don't know the name of the, my camera's just been, I never have problems with my camera. There we go. So you can see that. And then this one is of 2 tiny little acorns. Let's stamp these. And that's it for that one. Because I want to. Look how cute those are. Oh, adorable, adorable. Look at that. 2 little teeny acorns and a little tiny fern. Those are so precious. I love these. Ooh. Okay, let me put them up before I can drop them. I just dropped it, right? Not before I dropped them. I just did. But anyway, I'm going to put these in. Let's put these in a bag. And then I'll show you. Ooh. Avalanche, avalanche, avalanche. I can't drop my mama's. I have my great grandmother's vanity, little vanity set over here. So delicate. Ooh, that is not going to fit in there. What am I doing? Oh, here we go. Yes, this will work. See me pack it up, pack it up. I love this one too. That one stamps out really nice. This one, I love that one. All of them do, because I'm not a crafter, guys. I really haven't, to be honest, I really haven't used these that much. Back in the day, I was, you know, making my thank you cards with them, and if I sold something that was like nature themed, you know, I would stamp it with that. But yeah. Okay. I don't know how many it is, but I'm calling it a bag of stamps. Okay? That's what it's going to be called. Let me show you the other one. Oh, 168. Oh man, I hate when I have to start rushing. I'm not rushing, but I'm just trying to get through these videos. It's too many videos. Okay, there's that. And all of this is going to the flea market. Woo! In like, oh, let's see. Well, I start my grant funded work soon, so we're probably going to go to the flea market because, you know, This is really nice. I've used this one a lot. This reminds me of a Virginia Wolf kind of theme, which is why I got that one. This one doesn't have a maker on it. It was excuse me, good grief, independent stamp maker. And then I love this fern. This is Hero Arts. I love this fern. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then this sewing one is a mannequin with scissors and, you know, little threads and stuff like that. If y'all are interested in seeing the ones that I kept, I mean, I can show you the ones that I kept for myself of all of this, because they're ones that I will use in thank you notes and things like that. I love this typewriter. This is one of my favorites. I use that one a lot. That's Stampability. This one is Judy Kins. This one I love too. I would stamp and stitch that. I think that's so cool. And that one, I haven't even used it. Look at that. Isn't that ridiculous? So ridiculous, but I like it. You know, when you like stuff, you just have it because you like it. This one is really cool. It's a heart. I've used that before. That's a Hobby Lobby Stampabilities, maybe. Yep. I like that one. Love this key. Stampabilities. This is a stamp. Stamp of a stamp. By this same maker here. Judy Heart Kiss. Let me put the up there so you can see, because that might be somebody you guys can frequent too. Yeah, very nice. I like that. That's a stamp. And then here are a few more. I've never used this one. These kind of Damasky looking flowers. Those are cool. I don't know who that's by. Never used it. Love this. Oh, I love this so much. And I'm not gonna keep it. I never used it, but I love it. How does that happen? How do you love something and you never use it? Maybe that's why you don't use it, because you love it so much, right? Butterfly. Love this one too. Oh my gosh. But now, baby, I got my own row stamp, honey. So I don't need that. I can put my own stamp with my own hairstyle on my stuff. Thanks, Ro. That's Stampabilities. And then this one. I like this one too. Let's stamp this one just for fun. This one, okay, let's stamp this one too, because I've used this one. I'm not gonna, the ones I haven't stamped, I'm not gonna stamp them, because it's obviously they work really well. Okay, I didn't stamp hard enough, but that one works out. Let's try it again. Let's do it again. Everybody wants to know. I want to know what I'm buying. Don't you want to know what you're buying? It takes long to show all this stuff. Okay, so let me try a little bit harder. And I know you're not supposed to rock back and forth. Look at that. Isn't she pretty? Not prettier than mine. Bye, girl. I loved you, but bye. And then this one. I got my own stamp now. Okay. Ooh, I stamped that way too hard. I'm not a crafter, people. It almost looks like a face. But anyway, that's a cool one. And then there's a dog paw. Oh. I'm not doing that. Oh my God. I don't know who made this one. Hero Arts. It's a dog paw. I like that. So I like that a lot. And then these little flowers, like the other one had, little tiny flowers, and then a butterfly. And this one, oh, look at this one. Let's do this one. I know, guys. Oh, okay. I know. Whew, I didn't push too hard on that one. That's pretty. That would be cool to stamp and stitch. I almost tried to rhyme for a minute. Okay, here's a seahorse. I always said, for those of you who've been with me for a long time, you know that I've always said if I was back in the day younger, I don't have any tattoos on my body. Everybody in my family, except for my mom and me, and my daughter, of course, did not. Absolutely not. No one has, everybody has tattoos, but I don't. But if I were back younger, I would have a seahorse. Why? I don't know. I just love the seahorse, and I love it's the male working. He gotta work. And then this one is a baby, what is this? Pen. Diaper pen. And there's who made that one. Made in the USA. And then this one, this is one of the ones I told you. So that other pack got 2 of these old pieces. The other pack got a 1/3 and a cent sign. This one has just the half. And let me show you how it stamps out. It's really cool. And old. That's an old font right there. Very, 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 very old font. Can y'all see that okay? Okay, so there's that. And that's that lot. So let's put these. I'm going to put these in a bag and come back. All right. That is lot number 169. Okay. All right. Let's see. How are we doing? Okay. 41. Let's see. Let's look at, let me see, guys. Let's look at, I've got an avalanche over here. I haven't quite separated out the office supplies. Oh, here's something fun. This is just a lot of old wrapping paper. It's got a barcode, but I got this at an estate sale a while ago, and it's just wrapping paper, but it's older. This one is out of the package. That one is some pretty florals. 2.5 feet by 20 inches. And you can tell, you know, the wrapping paper don't cost that much anymore. So there's that. This one has some cute little bunnies. This is unopened. This is obviously open. This is beautiful. I love that paper. So pretty. And then this package has bunnies, and look at the little bluebird in his basket. And his little gifts. Yellow and pink and green bunnies on it, unopened. This one is open. This is really pretty. I love this. Look at that. Well, I don't want to open it up, but it's got these cute little orange and yellow umbrellas. This is unopened, and it's got purple, green flowers on it. Booza gift wrap. This one is open, and this is old too. This pattern, I'm not a fan of this pattern, but I think some people, artists might be. You know, it's just your preference, what you like. So that's opened. These two are open. I had more of this, but I gifted a lot of it. And if I would have remembered to put this in the girl who bought the purple pack for me, but I'm just going through stuff now and still and revisiting a lot of my boxes and piles of things. So that's really pretty. Okay, so that's a lot of pretty paper. And that's just going to be a lot by itself like that. And it's going to be number 170. Okay. And then I have, let's see. Oh, I've got, these two books are really interesting, and they're going together. This one, okay. This, I've used a lot out, and for some reason this cover was so cool. It went into a junk journaling kit a while ago, but let me just show you some of the images in here. There's two books, and these are kind of, well, let me just flip through. I mean, newbie junk journal makers old photograph books on photographs. It's just really cool because you can do so much with them. You can alter them, you know, all kinds of cool stuff. This reminds me of a little bit different, but kind of puts me in the mind of Emily Dickinson. I think I've mentioned this before somewhere on one of my videos. I heard a fly buzz when I died, because she's actually dying. And in that moment of passing from life into eternity, into the eternal life, or wherever one thinks we go, whatever your thing is, she hears this flies buzzing, you know, and it's just a really fun poem to teach to my students as well. It's a little bit gory and gothic, but I think it's just really cool. That's what that image reminds me of. I'm not saying that's what that was about. Let's see what it was about. And reverently they bore her into hell. Oh dear. 1874. I'm not making that up, guys. I'm not making it up. That's, yeah, okay. I don't know. I like these images, though. They're just really cool. In the Twilight, 1888. Landscapes. Still life. Oh, I don't like that. That poor rabbit hanging strung up by his little feet, if that was a rabbit. And a lot of these, look at this with the doll. Now I've taken pictures like this of these little, they're cherub heads of cherubs. But when I sold my mom's dolls, and she always took good care of her dolls when she was a kid. I didn't play much with dolls, not really. My daughter didn't at all, really, either. But my mom took such good care of her dolls. This is good for fussy cutting. That they were just great. But then when my great aunt got them, I don't know, when we got them, they were just all torn apart. It's like, what happened? Somebody had a moment. But anyway, I sold them all, and when I took pictures of their heads, my mom was like, "You're really going to sell the dolls like that?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, go for it, because I don't want them, you know." And this is really interesting. This picture here. I've seen this picture before. I'm not sure where. Alexander Wolcott. Okay, let me hurry. Hurry. I love pictures of grave sites. I was just writing down some memory on my mom in a very happy, humorous way. Because I can't tell you what her response was, but my husband and I would go to grave sites and sort of, you know, just go and visit my grandmother, my brother, my great-great-grandmother, my uncle, my grandfathers, and we would go and visit the grave, and then we, you know, come back and tell my mom, and I can't tell you what she said. I probably have mentioned it on here somewhere, but no, I can't say that. Look at the clown. He looks very unhappy. My mom was a hot mess. I love this image. That's pretty cool. Y'all see that good? I'm almost done. I like this image too. I don't like that image. Cigarettes. Oh. I've used this book, these images, I've used these images, the bicycle, in either in some of my, using my journals that y'all have gifted me. I love all of my journals, but I remember using this image in some of them, in some junk journaling kit or in something I was doing. I like this image too. All black and white for the most part. Okay, so there's that. And for those of you who might be interested in purchasing this book in whole in its entirety, just in case, there it is. Photography and Art for Every Man. And then it comes with this book, and these are very different, but they're similar in that junk journaling. Paper for junk journals, right? So this one, I love this book so much too. I've taken pages out of it, as you can see. It's craft condition. I love the cover. It's a dark, dark, dark blue cloth, beat up at the corners. Amateur Craftsman, Encyclopedia of Things to Make. So making things is probably why I picked this up. It's got an inscript right there. Rosemary Stewart, March 1979. And then I'll just kind of flip through this one, and I will pause and come back again with more goodies. This book had, and you can definitely, let's see if I left the date in here. It says 1979 right there, but this book is 1937 original and 1939. So you might be able to use some of these images for your scans and your stuff. So let me try to flip through it quickly. The pages are really nice and foxed and old. Just really beautiful. These kinds of things fly off the shelf in thrift stores nowadays, or you have to spend a fortune on eBay for them. I forgot to look in this book for one of my girlfriends. Was looking for some apothecary stuff, and I forgot to look in here. Darn it. That's because I have too much stuff and my brain is all over the place with school. If I'm not teaching and my brain is all over the place, it's all over the place with family stuff. If it's not all over the place with family stuff, it's all over the place now with homework, research, writing, more research. I'm loving it though. Absolutely loving it. Feeling really blessed, to be honest. But I do miss my family members very, very much. I miss them so much. But I celebrate them in my face, in my hands, my body. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I didn't get very many stretch marks because my mama followed me around the house with olive oil. So, but you know, I have little bit of stretch marks by my navel, and I just love thinking about my daughter and how she marked up my body, because pregnancy will do that. Okay, can we all just agree on that? What pregnancy does to your body? Holy Jesus. It does that to the body. Oh, but anyway, the little tiny little stretch marks that I have on my tummy, I love them. I wrote a poem about them in undergraduate school, and it was published, and I sort of was writing about celebrating my body, and how my daughter still exists. So I celebrate my family in the most positive ways. Look at the birdhouses. Oh, those are cute. Ooh, guys, I might have to take this one out for my husband, okay? I'm sorry. Sorry. anything to inspire that man to build. Look at the trellises. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, I just celebrate my family through my own body, through memory, and yeah. And I'm enjoying it. I don't put I've never in my life seen a therapist because I'm not interested in putting me trying to work out my stuff on somebody else. And I like to work out my stuff myself. I'm older, so I'm not speaking to younger people who see therapists. Almost everybody is seeing a therapist. Like everybody is in therapy. And I'm like, and that's not a critique or a complaint. It's just that for me personally, I work out stuff on my own the best that I can. And so far it really does help, in terms of helps me stay grounded, in terms of continuing to be who I was as a young girl. My family sacrificed so much for me and my brother and my daughter. They sacrificed everything for us. Everything was about us. My family, my grandmothers, and my great auntie. And so I just can't waste that sacrifice, especially as a Black family in America. I can't waste that on trying to, I'm trying not to sound like I'm criticizing therapy. I'm not, because I have family members in therapy. But I'm trying to say that I have to celebrate my childhood. And granted, I'm older. I'm not in my 30s and I'm not in my 40s. And I can't imagine. I think therapy is good and so beneficial for young people, and it helps. I know that personally because I've talked with students who, have said they didn't like who they were without therapy and their meds. They didn't like the person that they were without that kind of treatment. They felt better with treatment and with their medications and stuff. And I listened to that. And I, as a person who, self-copes with, mostly for me, it's death. That's been my number one biggest, the downside of my life. But I can't really say it's downside because it's inevitable. It's going to happen to us all. But that's the one event, genre, if you will, death. And so, but I still celebrate, I'm still going and still moving along and stuff like that, the best way possible, but still celebrating. I don't want to get too situated in sadness. You know what I'm saying? I do like to stay and sit with sadness and nostalgia and longing for my daughter, my brother, my mama, my daddies, both of my fathers, my grandmother, my great grandmother, my great auntie. I don't mind sitting in nostalgia. This is a really cool book for a while, because I learn a lot which is grief, I would say, to some degree, and grieving, but it's so good. And it feels good because that's a really normal feeling to have. And we're humans. We're supposed to feel that way. I think today we're teaching our kids to run away from little moments of being down or depressed, or we're promoting all of this positivity and be strong and this and that and get help, seek help, which is good. The getting help is good. I'm not saying that. I want to be clear about that. But I think it's okay to grieve. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody needs to see a therapy if they're grieving. Okay. And now that I've flipped through that book and talked y'all's ears off, thank you for listening. That's 171. Okay, when I come back, wait, let me do one more thing. try to get it all in there. When I come back, I'll have, oh, wait, hold on. Let me see, did I bring it in here? It was one more, oh yeah, here it is. Okay, when I come back, I'm not gonna talk, okay? I'm not gonna chatty Cathy, I'm just gonna get through it all. But I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope I inspire you guys too, to some degree, if I can. I love and miss talking with my students a lot. I really miss talking with them a lot because they go through a lot. We all do. But I think it's really tough being in your 30s and 40s today. I think it's very stressful to be in your 30s and 40s. There's some good parts about it, and there's some really stressful parts about it. Let's see what this is. I don't think I've stamped this, but it's letters, numbers. Okay, I never used it, but let's just see. I'll just do one side of it. But these are letters and numbers, so you can go ahead and click off the video if you're not interested in stamping, because that's what I'm going to do on the last part of this video. Oops, I felt that move. That's going to be terrible. I felt it move. Okay. That's pretty cool, huh? So that's that one. Okay, there's that. And then the way I divided these up is, let me show you what these letters look like. So there's that one. So these over here, I counted, how many did I count? I don't remember. I think all the letters are there though. I think they are, but I'm calling this craft condition. So if they're not, don't be mad at me. This is an H. That's what those look like. Let's do one more. This is a G. Okay, that's that kind of style. And then these are, I counted 24 of these, I think. But that's what these look like. And let's just do VOA. See, I haven't even used these. So let's just try and see what happens. That's what those look like. And this is all one set with this. And this is, it's just numbers. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just numbers repeating. Can you tell? I don't know if y'all can tell. But see, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0. And it just repeats. Okay. Probably the language of AI's great grandma. Okay, that's one set there, guys. Okay, and I'm calling it off for now. This is video number 4. This is going to be lot number 172. And these, I think, will fit in here. So give me a second. Okay, so, all right, so I'm going to call it an end here. So there's that one. And this is lot number 172. I'm going to try to keep that straight. Okay, so there is that. And I'll be back with, I can get rid of this because I don't have any more stamps. We'll start with 173 with video number 5, I think. Yes, and what do I want to sit up there to show you what's next? Oh, Lord, guys, let's see here. Let's do some office paper, but I'm not finished with these. Maybe I'll wait on that. I'm not done with those. Okay, I'll be back with some other stuff. Okay, bye.